Good morning, gang. Joyce with Skippy Cast Farms here. It's a warm but nice Saturday morning in the middle of August 2025. Sheep are over there grazing. I've got them on a small paddock, so I want them to try and graze that down. I'm doing a little bit of an experiment there. And I got another experiment I'm trying now. So as we're looking out over the garden at the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'm going to bring us back around to the ugly, ugly, and ugly. Here's the side of the truck box. And what do we have here? What we have here is several plants that are medicinal comfrey. This is the one that you do not want to let go to seed, because if you do, it will spread. All the other comfrey, and it is a little bit bitter. This is the old-fashioned version that's known as bone knit. There are other cultivars, which I've got 2 plants here. They really don't like being in that much sun, so it's not, the cultivar doesn't thrive as well in this location. I've got some across the way under my apple trees, and they are just in peach trees. And they are just doing gangbusters. But as you can see, these are big. It looks like I've got some grasshoppers that are enjoying the benefits of the comfrey. There's another one over here. I think you can see that. I can't see the camera. There it is, I think. There's another one over here, but you can see that there's some big holes in some of these leaves. What I've decided to do, since it's the middle of August, I'm gonna come in, and I just took one handful with some hand shears here, and just took a handful and cut a hole in the side right here. And so I'm gonna come back and cut the rest of this down and put them all in this bucket. There's a little bit of rainwater in the bottom of this bucket. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to stuff it as full as I possibly can, and then I'm going to sit it probably right over here, because that is going to be a place that's going to be in the shade. Might do it, set it there, or I might set it over here under the apple tree. Either way, I'll set it aside in a cool, dark place, and let it just rot and ferment for probably about 4 or 5 weeks. Why? Because this comfrey is about 3 foot tall now. This is 1 year's growth. And it's known for its taproots that go down way deep. And it's known as an accumulator. So it'll go down deep and pull up stuff. One of the things comfrey is famous for providing as a green mulch is silica. And so I'll go ahead and probably only be one of these plants that I'll cut all the way back in order to fill this bucket. Because, I mean, that's a 5-gallon bucket. It looks really tiny compared to that plant. So that's what we're going to do. We'll see what it's like when we're done. I've been told it's something you probably want to hold your nose at when you're done. So I guess it's a good thing you can't smell things versus, you know, on video. So with that, gang, I'll go ahead and get to work, and we'll see how this experiment works. I think it's Gabe Brown, who's kind of like the grandfather of regenerative ag and has really done marvelous things on his farm in North Dakota. He's written a book called From Dirt to Soil. And I think it's Gabe Brown who said, if you don't experiment and fail doing at least 2 things every year, you're not trying hard enough. So I'm going to keep trying. With that, gang, I'll wish you blessings for the day, and whatever you do, just keep chasing the dream.